It's a new year, and one of the things most people plan to do this 2026 is them becoming content creators. But nobody is talking about the emotional side of being a content creator or the emotional side of content creation, the fear that comes with being a content creator, the pressure that comes with being a content creator, the confusions that comes with being a content creator. Yes, sometimes we really get confused as creators if I'm doing the right thing, this thing that I'm even posting today, does it even make sense? Is it giving people value? We always find ourselves in that mess once in a while, or the burnout that comes with being a content creator, a consistent content creator. You see yourself burn out emotionally, mentally, psychologically, because you're always trying to give people value. Sometimes you just feel like you are giving, and you're not getting anything in return, especially when you are still in your beginner phase. So before you start your content creation journey this 2026, I know you definitely want to start. Let's talk about it for some time. Let's even figure out if content creation is actually for you this 2026, or if content creation is still worth it in this 2026. Hi, if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Juliet. I'm a lifestyle and motherhood content creator on TikTok and also on Facebook. And you're welcome to the first episode of how to become a content creator in 2026. This is a realistic guide for beginners, people that want to go into content creation in 2026, but they are still confused about a whole lot of things. I'm here to hold your hands and walk you through the process so that I can be able to post that first content that you have been overthinking for 5 years now. But before we continue, let me make one thing very, very clear. This series is not for people who want to become celebrities overnight, or people who want to just get on here and start making money overnight. This series is for people who really, really have passion for content creation. They just want to create and not lose themselves in the process. They are not here to chase fame or chase money, even though the money part is always the end goal. But at least you have a little passion for this thing before you can be able to start earning from it. Is content creation still worth going into in 2026? If I'm being honest, this question is a yes and a no answer. Yes, because if you're someone who wants to express themselves through social media, is a yes for you. If you're someone who is okay with slow growth, yes, content creation is definitely for you. But if you're someone like me that had a whole lot of imaginations in their head, when I started my TikTok page, people were going viral anyhow. And I had this mindset that anything you post on TikTok goes viral. And I'll be like, in 3 months, in less than 3 months, I should be able to monetize this account and start making money sharply. But it took me exactly 8 months to get my TikTok page monetized, even though it takes some people less. But if you have that mindset that you are coming here to just grow sharp and start making money, I'm so sorry for you. That is not going to happen. That is not how it works. If you're also someone who enjoys storytelling or telling stories, yes, content creation is for you. And if you're someone who is just here to share yourself and be yourself and not chase validation from people on the internet space, you definitely need to start creating content this 2026. And it's also a no if, like I said before, you are only here to make money, make quick money. You'll be disappointed because the money doesn't even come until later. If you're someone who hates to learn, because content creation is you learn as you go. If you're someone who doesn't like that, content creation is not for you. Please just pass. And if you're someone who is very, very impatient, I don't think content creation is for you, because during the beginner phase of you creating content, you're going to experience a whole lot of things: silence, low views, low engagement, a whole things that is going to make you give up. But in this stage, the only thing you need to do is to be very, 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 very patient. Like, we're patient, so that's the only way you excel this beginner phase. And if you're someone who doesn't like people having opinion about you, about the things you do, about the way you live your life, definitely content creation is not for you, because people are gonna talk, people are gonna criticize you in different ways. People are gonna talk about your looks, your hair, your nails, your clothes, your environment, everything that you basically bring online. People are going to disagree with you, because everybody must not agree with what you say or what you think about some stuff, right? In 2026 now, content creation is no longer about perfection. Content creation is more about connection, the way you relate and connect with people, or the way people can relate and connect to your content. The biggest lie that you are telling yourself about content creation in 2026, I told that to myself once, is that you need to be very confident for you to be able to start creating content. That's not true. And that's not exactly a lie, Sha. The truth is that confidence comes when you start creating. You start to build confidence when you start posting your content. That's the only way you can be able to build that confidence that you always want to have. Clarity also comes when you start showing up, when you start posting, creating and posting. That's when clarity starts coming in. That's when you start understanding, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to readjust like this, stuff like that. Your creative minds will start to open the moment you start creating and posting, no matter how imperfect the video might look, or no matter how cringe you think your first video or your 10th video looks. Creativity and perfection comes as you grow and gain more knowledge and understand how this whole thing works. That is when your clarity will start coming in. Because the truth is, nobody actually starts content creation knowing exactly what they are doing. Even all these big creators who admire now, they started as beginners. Then they now grow their skills, their knowledge, understanding, and a whole lot of things they have gotten knowledge of and now advance, change from their filming setup to every other thing that you can know, because nobody starts either a business or anything knowing exactly what they are doing. They learn in the process. The fear that nobody talks about. Let me be very, very honest with you. I've been creating content for like a year plus now, but sometimes I still feel scared. Like I find myself being scared of opening my comment section, because there are some type of posts that I will make. I know that, oh, this is make people say a whole lot of things, and I'm always scared of seeing those controversial comments in my comment section. Sometimes even before I post a video, I sit down and overthink what people will say or what people will think about this particular video or vlog that I posted. So if you're a beginner content creator, or you are planning to start creating content, and sometimes you feel you see yourself feeling overthinking things, or maybe you see yourself being scared of what people will say or feel, how people will feel about your comment or your voiceover, that doesn't mean that you are weak, or that doesn't mean that you don't have a direction or you don't know what you are doing. That simply means that you are another human being who is trying to figure out her way through content creation. Content creation exposes you emotionally, mentally, and sometimes even spiritually. That is why content creation is not for everybody. Not everybody will be a content creator, because some people can now handle the type of a whole lot of emotional brouhaha that comes with content creation. Because as a content creator, you're going to go through a lot. You're going to go through a lot, both emotionally, mentally, psychologically sometimes, because sometimes the hate comments online really gets to some people, that they start feeling depressed or start doubting their self or their skills. So now, who is content creation for in this 2026? Content creation is for you if maybe you are a stay-at-home mom that is looking for ways to start making money or start expressing yourself. You're tired of being locked inside the four walls of your house, always doing chores and all that. You're just looking for a way to start talking about stuff or start documenting your life. Content creation is definitely for you. Or maybe you're also a stay-at-home mom who is looking for something that is just to you, for you, something that does not involve maybe your husband or your children, something that you are doing just for yourself and not for everybody. Then content creation is definitely for you. Or maybe you are someone that feels very invincible and you feel like you need a platform, or you need somewhere to always talk about how you feel or talk about stuff that is happening to you, or maybe you just wanted people's opinion about a particular thing that is happening to you, or a business that you want to start or something. Then content creation is for you. If you're someone who also wants to a kind of document your life, maybe your growth or your self-development journey, or things about your life, how you want to transform your life, and not come here online to be portraying this picture perfect person. You just want to document your life. Okay, one thing you should know, that as a content creator or someone who wants to start creating content, you don't have to be loud. You don't even need to dance if you don't know how to dance or you don't want to dance. Even though sometimes we feel like, as content creators, we feel like, okay, we want to entertain our audience, we want to give them something different. You just do one or two, just to bring more entertainment to your page and make your page come alive a bit from what everybody is used to. And you definitely don't need to overshare your personal stuff for you to be able to, attract audience or gain followers online. A gentle warning before you start. Content creation will test you. People will for sure misunderstand you online. Your growth on social media might be slower than you imagined it in your head, because it happened to me. You see those family members and friends that you were hoping on for support, they will definitely disappoint you. They will not support you. They will not even encourage you to do better, or encourage the little one you are doing for you to get better. No, they will never support you. They will even be the weapon fashioned against your downfall as a beginner content creator. Your motivation, you see that thing that is pushing you to start creating content, or that thing that used to give you that energy to film content, it will disappear sometimes. That days you will wake up and you don't feel like doing nothing as a creator. Just lie down on your bed and be pressing your phone. But that doesn't mean that that's the end of the road for you. That phase will come and pass. Creators experience creator block sometimes, and it's just for you to find a way to always come out of your own when it happens to you. And there also will be days when you will still ask yourself, why am I even doing this? Why am I wasting my data? Why am I stressing myself filming a video that at the end of the day I am getting 200 views or 100 views or 5 views, as the case may be, depending on the platform. But one thing you should always do is always choose yourself, even when no one is clapping. Always choose yourself. Believe in what you are doing, believe in what you are working towards, because before you start any business, you must have a plan to keep the business running. Not if you do today, do not see customer, you just lock up your shop and go. No, you have to do some things to be able to attract customers to your new business. That's the same thing with content creation. One advice I always give people who wants to go into content creation is, do not start content creation with the sole aim of making money. Let your mindset about content creation not just be about making money. Because my sister, I be my brother, if that's the only thing you have in mind before you go into content creation, you will even fail before you start. It happened to me. So this is me telling you out of experience. Do not start creating content because you want to make money. Start creating content because you have something to share, or you have something to talk to people about, or you have something to give back to people. Stop waiting until you are ready, because you will never be ready. As long as content creation is concerned, one thing will always come up for you not to be able to film that particular video that you are supposed to film. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Just start doing it first. Another very, very important thing is, do not lose yourself in the process of creating content, because I see a whole lot of people doing absurd things online just because they want to gain attraction. They want to gain views and attract people's engagement in the comment section, but they always forget that the internet never forgets. Please don't lose yourself in the process of your content creation journey, because that will definitely come back to haunt you one day. Because at the end of the day, what matters really is your voice. No matter how soft or how harsh or how loud it sounds, your voice is your identity. And that brings us to the end of today's video. So in the next episode, we'll be talking about how to choose your perfect niche in 2026 without you stressing yourself or boxing yourself into one place because you want to stay in your niche. So if you have watched this video up to this moment and you feel like this video spoke to you, please do well to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and also share this video to someone who is scared of starting content creation in 2026, because I know that a lot of people now want to go into content creation this 2026 and they are confused about a whole lot of things. They are overthinking so many things. I believe that this video is what they need to watch to be able to starting. They have been overthinking for a very long time. Remember, you are not late. No matter when you start, you are not late. You are just doing things differently. That's it. And I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye.